Many women in midlife, right, experience shift in their hormones level here. How do you find FMDs addressing this change?
So in terms of a hormone shift, and I kind of already touched on this, but because of these changes, these decreases that we see in estrogen and progesterone, there are a number of changes that occur as a result of that. And it is cascading, because they have such a large impact and because they're connected to so many things, a lot of things can change. So I already talked a little bit about that muscle protection and the insulin sensitivity, but there's some other things to be mindful of. Now, one of those things that we might see, a lot of women will report drier skin, or of course, increased fine lines in their skin. A clinical study was done to look at how fasting mimicking diets supported skin health. And we were able to show that there was an increase in skin hydration, reduction in fine lines, and improvement in skin texture, even just after the first 5-day cycle of the fasting mimicking diet. So this was done in women between the ages of about 30 to 60. So really this area that we're looking at right here, showing these incredible benefits. And beyond that same study also asked women how their confidence changed. And there was a significant improvement in confidence. And I think that's something that oftentimes we overlook in clinical research because we are just looking at the biomarkers and, some of the more obviously easy to measure pieces, whereas confidence is a subjective question that you have to ask, but it is still so important because absolutely during midlife, our confidence can take a hit. So much is changing, and even the hormonal changes can cause emotional changes as well. And so having that metric to show changes and improvements in confidence, to me, is such an incredible metric that I'm so glad that they measured. And then I'll also make a note that at this time of life, we would also be looking at things like biological age, right? Because what's happening is that our body's aging, man or woman, child or adult, we are all aging. That is something that we cannot get away from. And that the aging process is actually, as we age, it is, and the further along that timeline we get, the higher our risk of disease. Aging is actually the #1 risk factor for the top chronic diseases out there.